Guys, gals, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Liquid Hotshot. Today we're going to be going over some news that was released a couple days ago now in regards to Call of Duty Cold War and zombies and the leveling system, that sort of thing. What you're hearing in the background is the menu music from Call of Duty Cold War and the open beta. I'm a big fan of it. It vibes. It's a vibey track. It's unbelievable. I'm very hyped. Game comes out this Friday. I'm currently recording this Sunday evening. But before we jump into any of this Cold War stuff, I was on a podcast with some other Twitch streamers. If you want to go check that out, link is in the description. I talk about where I want my content to go and what sort of got me into gaming and what my thoughts are for this year's Call of Duty game and a bunch of other stuff. So if you want a bit of inside information, the link will be in the description, and yeah, feel free to check that out if you've got nothing better to do, I guess. But yes, okay, so this information all comes from Charlie Intel on Twitter. He's the biggest guy on Twitter for Call of Duty news, probably the biggest guy to give out information, stuff like that. He's a verified account, so this is all absolutely fine and dandy. And it's official. So here, what you're seeing right in front of you, as you can see, the biggest Black Ops year begins on the 13th, right? So starting off on November the 24th, 11 days, ladies and gentlemen, after it's released, we've got Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Nuketown, and that'll be in 1984. As you can see here, we've got like a little picture of the old school Black Ops 1 bus, so they might be going for that sort of layout, but it's all kind of barren and desolate with graffiti, which is like sort of like a theme for peace and stuff in the 80s, obviously with the US pulling out of the Vietnam War and stuff. So that's the first bit of content we're going to be getting 11 days after release. And I think that's big. 11 days after, you know, it's very early into the launch. They're adding in Nuketown, which is good. I think we've seen multiple iterations of Nuketown over the games over the years. So yeah, but season 1 begins on December the 10th with brand new multiplayer maps. Gunfight 2v2 returns, new weapons, new zombies modes, which I am hyped about. Now, people are speculating, is it going to be grief from like Black Ops 2, that sort of thing, and turned and stuff like that. But with it saying new modes, we could be seeing something completely different. They could be taking on a different option, maybe something we've seen in custom zombies, like maybe gun game, or maybe like a team-based, I don't know, but we can theorize all we want, but we won't know until we get to December the 10th. So I'm excited for that, because that's literally less than a month after the game comes out, and we're getting new zombies mode to just freshen it up that little bit more. Much more there as well, and then a classified Warzone experience. Now, Charlie Intel says down here that the Warzone experience says Rebirth Island, which links to the Black Ops 1 campaign sort of thing. But this is good to know where we're kind of going with season 1 and stuff like that. So season 0, basically from release to season 1, just less than a month on that. But here we get into the juicy stuff, ladies and gentlemen. This is the launch time. So if you don't know, right, I had one of my mods, one of the biggest supporters on my Twitch, a guy called Smasher. He was asking me today when it launches. So on PlayStation and Xbox, the game goes live worldwide at midnight local time on November the 13th. But if you're in North America on consoles and worldwide for PC, the game goes live at 9 p.m. Pacific time, and then 12 a.m. Eastern. So it comes out the 12th for Pacific, and then for Eastern it comes out basically the same time as it does on PlayStation, Xbox. So that's just to clarify that for you, Smasher, if you are watching this video, my friend. So yeah, that's one of the things. But here's a summary on what the prestige system's gonna do and how it compares to previous games. But before we go into that, this is the Prestige 1 emblem, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to kind of explain how this works between pre-season and then when the Season 1 comes into gear. So, and I quote, during the pre-season period between launch and the beginning of Season 1, you'll have the opportunity to reach up to the 3rd Prestige. So, the first Prestige unlocks at Season Level 1. Now, you're probably thinking, how do you get to Season Level 1? Well, we will go over to that tweet in a minute, but just to kind of simplify it for you now, Season Level 1, how it's going to work in Cold War and how it's worked in the past is, for example, in Modern Warfare, you go through your Ensign levels, which is level 1 through 55, so you're from your private to your general rank. When you finish that general rank, you will then hit Season Level 1 and then get into Prestige 1, if that makes sense. Okay, and then I assume Season Level 50, as it says here, is Prestige 2, and you get a weapon blueprint there as well, and then you become Prestige 3 at Season Level 100. So there's only going to be basically 155 levels in the pre-season period. So between the game releasing and Season 1, there's going to be 55 levels from when you first ever log on to the game. You get to your 55th level, you become Prestige 1, then you go from you get up to Season Level 50, you get to Prestige 2, and then you get to level 100 season level, and you hit Prestige 3, right? Now you're probably thinking, Luke, how on earth does it work once we get into Season 1? Now, we're going to show you here. We're going to go back onto here. So, how it works. Okay, how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Treyarch say they have data that shows people like the traditional system, but there's also data showcasing people like seasonal. So that's sort of saying, basically, we understand people love the prestige system, but there are some people out there that also like the seasonal leveling shown in Modern Warfare. I'm a fan of both. I think the old prestige system works because it's like, okay, so you've done this, you know, you've done this in the past, but the seasonal level shows that you're currently doing it. And I think it shows that, you know, you're very active in the game right now, whereas you might not have been active a couple of months ago. So I think that's pretty cool. So we're going to have a look on here. So to summarize, there are 25 plus prestige levels, guys. In previous iterations, there's normally only been 10 prestiges, okay? But these are 25 prestige levels to conquer across all seasons, including the period between launch and Season 1, instead of only 10 prestiges. There are 6 prestige master titles to earn by reaching level 200 in each season, rather than only one opportunity throughout the entire game. So what he's saying here is that when we go into Season 1, okay, we're not going to be capped at level 100 like we will be in the pre-season time frame between launch and Season 1. There are in fact going to be 200 levels for the season rank in each season, okay, rather than just one opportunity throughout the entire game. Now here's where it gets a little bit confusing, guys. Now please bear with me, okay? And there has been many tweets and responses saying people don't understand this no matter how hard you explain it to them. Okay, 1,000 levels to climb in each season for when Prestige Master isn't enough of a challenge. Now, how do you become Prestige Master? So they have clarified this, and I cannot find the tweet. I will try and find it. But I've had a look for a wee while now for the tweet. I can't seem to find it, right? But when you hit level 55, you go into season rank 1, right? And then from there, you have 200 levels. And when you get to the 200th level, you become Prestige Master, right? Stay with me. Then from there, you can do an additional 1,000 levels each season, ladies and gentlemen. So you are no longer limited in a Modern Warfare season, for example. When a new Modern Warfare season comes out, you go back to level 55, and then you can only get up to 155, right? In Black Ops Cold War, when you hit Prestige Master Season Rank level 200, you can then do an additional 1,000 levels if 200 levels isn't enough. Okay? And then you get milestone rewards to earn at every 50 season levels. So, for example, as you see in, which one is it? It's this one. As you see here, at level 50, you get the Nightfall blueprint for this shotgun at level 50. So you would get one at level 100 as well through season 1. And every 50 levels, you get that. Okay? If that makes it a bit easy. And then for the first time, keep all your creator class content after you prestige. So as you go through the levels, you keep all your content. You no longer have to get a gun and perma unlock it like in old iterations. I'm very excited. Also, there is a tweet from Charlie Intel. I can't quite find it, boys and girls, right? But there is going to be unified progression between Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and Call of Duty Warzone. Now you're probably thinking, what's going to happen? So when Season 1 drops on December the 10th, they are implementing this prestige system in Modern Warfare and in Warzone to give more replayability, more things to unlock, and of course, after launch, content is free, ladies and gentlemen, so there should be a ton of blueprints to get, a ton of customizable items. And I'm very happy for it. I am very happy for it. And then if we just quickly go off topic here, right, and then we go Twitter, log on, right, and then we search unified progression Cold War. So here we go. Here it is. So this is a tweet from one of the Carnage guys. So this is how it's going to work. So in December as well, with Season 1 dropping, when Season 1 drops on December the 10th, the whole arsenal for Black Ops Cold War also will go in Warzone, which is a big thing for you Warzone players, if that's your jam. But also, here is the image I was looking for. So, play, progress, prestige, earn XP, level up, and unlock epic in-game rewards simultaneously across all 3 games. Progression syncs across all games when Season 1 launches in December. So here we go, right? This is kind of like what I'm explaining. So tier 1 to level 55, these are your military ranks, right? And then you go seasonal levels and prestige. And when this drops on December the 10th, your rank in Cold War, if you get to prestige level 157, right, that will be the same for Warzone and the same for Modern Warfare. So it doesn't matter, whatever game you play, you have unified progression, and I think that's absolutely insane. People who like Modern Warfare and people who like Cold War and like Warzone, 3 different games, right? Warzone being your battle royale, Modern Warfare being set obviously modern times, and then Cold War being your old school game, you could say. People might prefer some guns over other guns, and I think as well, being able to play Warzone, for example, with the full armory available from Cold War, and that's available into Warzone as well, that's a big thing, man. I am so excited for this new game. It's unbelievable, and I think it definitely has the potential to build upon what Black Ops 3 made originally 5 years ago now. And I think Black Ops 4, they took some risks and it didn't pay off, but I think in all cases, not just zombies. And it didn't pay off. Whereas I think they're taking risks here with Cold War. They took risks last year with Modern Warfare in making content free, which they're continuing with Cold War, with seasonal ranks, which they are again continuing with Cold War. But I like the implementation of prestiges as well to make it a little bit better. Also, in regards to the, where is it? 6 prestige master titles. Now, we don't know what these titles are. It might just be, you know, you might have a name or like a nickname next to your name, or it might be the simple emblem, right? But something that is made very clear, every 50 levels you go up, so with the weapon blueprints, you also get a prestige key. Now, the prestige key can be used in the prestige shop, okay, to unlock permanently old prestige icons from all games. So maybe you like the Black Ops 2 Prestige 2 emblem. If that's your jam, unlock it and use it and vibe with it. But you get a prestige key. I think it was said every 50 levels. But yeah, that's the prestige system for you guys, and it is gonna be unfolding, ladies and gentlemen. If you are in the Pacific, it's going to be dropping 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, November the 12th, or if you're in Europe or just on PlayStation and Xbox, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you on November 13th for the release of Cold War. If you want to see me do a live 12-hour stream,
ladies and gentlemen, go over to twitch.tv. The link is in the description.
So yeah, that's all I've got to say for today, guys. I appreciate all of you coming out and watching this video. I hope you're excited too, and please let me know down in the comment section below, what is your favorite part of what news we've heard so far? What do you think about the new zombies modes? What do you think about the prestige and leveling system? What do you think in general? But yeah, thank you all for watching. Take it easy, stay safe out there, and don't be a fucking idiot. Take care. Bye-bye.